Hey, future web wizards! Today, we're going to explore a magical tool called migrations in Laravel. But what are migrations? Let's uncover the mystery together. Imagine you're building a magnificent castle in a magical kingdom. But you forgot to plan the rooms and decide where each piece of furniture goes. Don't worry, that's where migrations come in. What are migrations? Migrations are like blueprints or instructions that tell our castle builders, or in this case, Laravel, how to create and change the structure of our kingdom's database. They help us organize our data and keep everything in order. The migrations file in Laravel. When we create a fresh Laravel project, we get a special migrations file. This file is like a treasure map that guides us through the process of creating and changing our database tables. What does the migrations file do? Inside the migrations file, there are special instructions written in a magical language called PHP. These instructions tell Laravel how to create different parts of our database, like tables for knights, wizards, and dragons. Adding new tables. Let's say we want to add a new table for magical potions to our kingdom's database. We can create a new migration file and write instructions for Laravel to create this table. We tell Laravel the name of the table, as well as the different types of potions we want to include. Updating existing tables. But what if we want to add a new room to our castle or change the color of the walls? Migrations can help with that too. We can create another migration file with instructions for Laravel to update our existing tables, adding new columns or changing existing ones. So, migrations in Laravel are like our trusty blueprints for building and changing our kingdom's database. They help us keep everything organized and make sure our castle or website stays strong and magical. Now let's start by creating our first migrations file. To do so, we will open a new terminal, and inside of it we'll write a command which is php artisan make migration create posts table, and now our new migration file is created. Let's see what's inside of it. There is only ID and timestamps. What are those? The ID of a post is a default primary key with the name ID, and it is auto-increment by 1 every time you make a post, so the first post we will add will have the ID of 1 and the second is 2 and so on. The timestamps are the created at and updated at columns. Those are just to tell when a post is created and updated. But what are the up and down functions? The up function is called when we run the migration. It defines the actions to create the database table. But the down function is called when we roll back, undo, the migration. It defines the actions to drop, delete, the database table. Inside of it there is a drop if exists. This line drops the posts table using the schema facades drop if exists method if it exists. This action reverses the creation of the posts table. Now let's add some columns. We will add 2 lines which are the title and body, and I will explain them. The title line creates a title column in the posts table to store the title of each post. The string method indicates that this column will store text data. The body line creates a body column in the posts table to store the content of each post. The text method indicates that this column will store longer text data. This migration file helps us create a posts table in our database to store information about each post, including its title, body, and creation/update timestamps. It's like laying out the blueprint for our castle or website before we start building. Now, how do we run our migrations? First, we need to run the XAMPP app that we installed earlier and then go to our PHP myadmin. Inside of it we will create a new database. After that we will go to our environment file. In this file we have all our environment variables that we need, and we will just add a name to our database just like the database name that we just created, so we can connect to it. And after that we will go and run the command php artisan migrate. This command will migrate all the tables that we have. So now if we go to our database we will find all the tables that we have with their columns, and now we have successfully created our first database. If you have any questions, add a comment down below, and if you want to support the channel and buy me a coffee, check the link down below. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.